hand though from Catch the Drift in the last 100. Put up a length and Dwelt goes on to win. Dwelt by a length.
Yeah, really good result with that little filly. She ran really well first up, and then second up she continued on that form. She pulled up right from it too, so no doubt she'll train on and probably try and place her another nice little country race somewhere where she can continue winning. Interesting in it, these sort of horses, like she drew the outside gate and wasn't all that good away, but those sort of natural sort of horses that land up on the speed, they sort of take out bad barriers out of play, and she sort of just landed outside the leader and sort of put them away pretty good. So anyway, good result. Righto, okay, this week head off to Kilmore today, Little Miss Gutser. Look, I really like this filly. She's one of our faster horses just in her track work. She sort of can gallop up with anything that we've got here, so speed is really good. Fitness, I think, is really good, and she looks great. So she's ready to go to the races. Looks like to be a nice sort of race with good speed in it, so they should sort of stroll along pretty quick. She should be able to take a sit off them. I probably made a mistake with her first up last time in and trying to bustle her out and put her up on the speed, where what we'll do is just let her find her feet this week and just let her find her feet, have her hit in the line. She's fast enough to be able to give them start and reel them in, so really keen to sort of see exactly where we're going to sit with her. I had really high expectations of her. I thought she may have even made a spring filly, but she just her temperament was letting her down a little bit, and she just needed a little bit of time. She's got that now. Trialled up beautifully the other day, and go see how she goes today at the races. But I certainly think she's one of our better horses in the stable. Okay, Friday, Warrnambool. Head off down there. Grable will have her first start. She's Prince Ziggy's little sister and a half-sister, and she seems to be going really well. She's a little bit immature in her legs, so she's just going to have to be sort of nursed for the next 6 months or so. She's not unsound, she's just a bit young, you know. So she'll have her first start. Trialled up lovely the other day. She's the winner out of her trial at Geelong, went like a rocket, so I think it's quite exceptional. So it'll be interesting to see when it steps out at the races. I just reckon they'll probably run her off her legs a little bit early, so I imagine she'll probably get back a little bit and then sort of work into it nicely at the end. She's probably going to be a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter sort of 3-year-old filly, having her first start over 1200, but she's ready to go to the races. We've done enough with her. She looks fantastic, so really looking forward to taking her to the races at Warrnambool on Friday. Saturday, Yarra Glen, Little Punk Princess goes to there. I had her in last week and they called the races off. They washed them out, so I had to wait another week. 1,200 metres around Yarra Glen. She'll bounce and sit up on the speed, I suppose, and she'll give a really good sight. Jamie Mott goes on, so good jockey, and she'll get every chance. Worked up lovely here this morning, so nice, fit, healthy, sound sort of little filly. If they run along at a really good tempo and she can sort of relax just sitting off the speed, she'll have every chance there. Sunday, Ballarat. Got big Humzz in there. Tossed up where to go with him. We almost contemplated going up to the 1200 with him, but his gallops were just too sharp here through the week, and I don't think he'll relax enough to run 1200 metres, so we'll stay to the 2000 metres. He's got a heap of weight, but massive drop down in grade to what he's been running in, so he probably gets every chance. And I do like this horse on big tracks. I know he's an on-speed horse, and you would tend to think that these horses are suited by real tight tracks, but his form is better on real big open tracks like like Sale and those sort of tracks. So it worked up good here this morning, so other than him got a heap of weight, he should go really well on Sunday. Ararat Sunday, I Am the Fox. We got him in one of the little country cups up there. I'll just have to have a look and see how he works up in this morning and see how he's going. There's a nice race next week at Bendigo for him, the Morong Cup, which I might angle at, but I'll just see how he pulls up from a gallop, and if he trains on okay, we might run him this week and then maybe even back him up the following week as well. But he seems to be going okay. He looks really well, the horse, but I'm just not 100% sure I'm going to run him at Ararat Sunday. But if he pulls up, works all right, and he pulls up good from it, there's probably no reason not to. Tuesday, Kyneton. I might run Typically Brazen there. I was going to take her to Ararat, but she just muscle cramped a little bit with me through the week, so I'm not going to run her there. So I'll gallop her in the morning. If she works up really nice and sharp, probably take her to little 3-year-old fillies 1100 metres at Kyneton on Tuesday. Went really well the other day at Wangaratta. Keen to see when the winner steps out there. So the horse that ran third is racing today, so interesting to see how the form sort of holds up around that. But she seems to be going okay. Just had a little hiccup through the week, but we should be able to sort that out pretty good and send her off to Kyneton on Tuesday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This is young Hostess. She's sort of ready to have her first up run. She's had a couple of trials. She trialled at Geelong last week. She a bit tough on her, made her trial against the Cox Plate winner, but she was only 5 lengths off it, so that's not too bad I suppose. But no, she was sort of really consistent last prep. She sort of raced it sort of, you know, packing on Ballarat, those sort of tracks over that staying trip in sort of 64 grade and 70, and she was never really far away. She probably one thing we did learn last prep is that as much as we think that she will run it, she doesn't run that massive trip. She sort of that 2400 metres sort of pulls her up. She sort of doesn't really go beyond that, but I think she's sort of really competitive, and she always, there's not much of her, but she really does try her guts out every time that she steps out, and I suppose that's all you can ask for. I think she's had 40 starts, she's won 7 and placed in numerous other ones, so she's never far away, and I'm sure this prep will be no different with her. She's come back in really good order, and yeah, look forward to getting to the races, and furthermore sort of getting her to that staying trip.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's still pretty busy here at the moment. You've probably seen the last few weeks we've had quite a few horses trial, and they're all starting to step out at the races now. A couple of horses to sort of really keep an eye out on. I think little Miss Gutsa, I think she goes really well. Got another little filly called Pink and Black that'll trial up in a few weeks. I think she's a nice sort of filly. A couple of our sort of older horses, young Hostess trialled good at Geelong the other day. She actually had to trial against the Cox Plate winner, the poor little thing. She'll step out in the next week. Lauren Zeddy will step out in the next week, and another really nice staying horse called Evader. She missed out on the trials the other day. We'll probably give her a jump out here at the farm on Saturday morning, and then she can sort of go to the races. So a couple of really nice sort of staying to middle distance sort of horses that have done plenty of trialling, plenty of galloping, and they're all ready to step out in the next couple of weeks. So we'll be really busy on the racetrack, and I think there's plenty of interest there, and hopefully a couple of really nice young horses coming into the autumn. Till next week, see you later. Geez, the winner out of that trial, follow it, whatever it was, it went like a rocket. I know, that's right. I just had my phone go beep, so.
Yeah, tried up a couple of times. I'll start again.
Hopefully a couple of really nice young horses coming into the autumn. Till next week, see you later. I was actually thinking about something else while I was... You'll have to just cut that.